Welcome back to the writer's desk. I don't believe in our wanderings we found any new cosmetics. It certainly doesn't seem that way. Hopefully there are more to find. I'm incredibly excited about it. When last we left our protagonist, one of our protagonists, we were exploring the Coffee World amusement park in all of its semi-dilapidated glory, but still a stunning attraction for the whole family. None of the toilets are in order, just to prepare you ahead of time. If you're going to bring your Gram by, make sure you have a backup plan, is all I'm saying. Our bladder isn't what it once was. Alright, it seems to be doing that audio thing. I think there's something about starting the game while it's actively live that does not play well with the audio. Let me try to reset it. Be right back with you. There. You know it's right and tight when you can hear the gentle buzzing of the moths. Alright, so we've just saved it. Let's give a quick check to our inventory, which doesn't work if you're facing the thermos. There we go. I am a little full. Maybe I should drop off some flares. And that's kind of all I can afford to lose. I should really, at some point, pick between the crossbow and the shotgun, but I'm too greedy for that. There will be no picking. Hello. Nice to see you there. Yes, indeed, more Alan Wake. I am loving this so much. Worth every moment of the 13-year wait. Boop. We'll come back for you, flares. Don't you worry. Alright. So, we're at the entranceway of Coffee World. I think it's clear of Taken for the moment, until something else happens. Collect your thoughts. We got the key to Saga Anderson's supposed trailer, which she does not know exists, nor has she ever been there. And the only thing else we were trying to figure out before we leave Coffee World and go to the trailer is this biker barn garage area. It kind of seems like that's just gonna be later, because there seems to be no available key for it. Certainly not one that I have found. It also did not let me plunge my body into the well, which I'm a little bit disappointed about.
Must be locked from the other side.
So it's like I think we might just need to leave Coffee World and find another way around. Kind of seems to be the idea. That being the case, I think that the exit is this way, not at the Espresso Express, but to note for my own brain later, the fuse, I believe, to reactivate the ride is in the garage. So we have a bit of a sequential unfolding that will lead us back to Coffee World, is my hope. Until then, let's see if we can find this rumored trailer park. All of its glorious little homes. I'm not sure if I should have my pistol out while we're wandering, or what would serve us best. But I kind of assume it being the Lighthouse Trailer Park, we're probably headed down the road that way, which immediately makes me want to go this way instead. Maybe we can also work our way around to the garage this way. Let's take a peek. Keep our eyes peeled for jump scaring Taken around every bush and tree. You never know when they're going, the Lighthouse Trailer Park is indeed this way. Okay. Okay, you fooled me. Then I want to check back here. Whichever one is the progress path, go the other way as soon as possible. I am crazy for collectibles. Get up to the lighthouse this way. I'm assuming that that is a separate entity from the trailer park itself, so I may want to swing up there. This, I'm assuming, is the other side of the... Ah, did they fix it already? I was going to say the other side of the broken bridge, but wow, that's quick work. Alright, so we can get back into downtown Watery as well, which, because I've stowed my crossbow, seems to be a safe area. Keep that in mind. If I'm feeling in danger, race to the bridge. So, let's check out the lighthouse first. I'm sure we'll need to circle back to downtown Watery. Or Main Street Watery. But I love a good lighthouse. You can't keep me away. Ever since the opening chapter of the original Alan Wake, I've been obsessed with lighthouses. And their symbology in the wider world. Alright, seems to be another safe room, which I will happily take advantage of for a quick sip of delicious Oh Dear Diner coffee. Oh dear, that's roasty toasty. Hints of evil with every bite. Bite of coffee, what? No other collectibles in there, though. So the lighthouse is just above us. I am going to go ahead and switch to pistol. We have our crossbow slotted now as well, should we need it. In the heat of battle, I kind of assume, as we're getting... Never mind. I'll shut up now. You there. Are you alone? Use that pole for cover. Please stop. No. I beg of you, stop. Quick little sweetheart. Which way did you go? Are you behind me? Ah, you do have friends. I'm distressed to hear it. I wish that one of you would just decide to die already. Dodged a little early. Trying for that headshot, but all I ever seem to manage is a quick graze of the shoulder. More friends than ever before. Oh god. Alright, hey crossbow, how are you? Still. Hold. And still. Forget how long that reload is. Every time.
The world's tilted.
Oh, on health. Should I survive this encounter? Would be nice to heal. We good? Whew. It wouldn't be evil if it weren't a weird texture. If it's chewy, you may not be doing it right as it relates to the coffee. There could be some grounds in there, I'm not sure. Some grounds for divorce from this brand of coffee. Alright, do you heal at all in a safe room? I thought it mentioned something about, like, 30% of your health bar. I'm not healing at all in the safe room. There must be a particular charm or perk I need to unlock. So, trauma pad it is then. Yummy, yummy. I am all out of batteries. That's a bit of a shame.
Oh.
I need more batteries. Now we'll get there. It's a shame that your flashlight also needs to be ammo managed. It's realistic that way, I'm sure, but oh, I'm so tired. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to quick save it again, having beaten the Taken, or if I should just take the opportunity to jump back in time and use a little less ammo and batteries during that encounter. Once the controls have cemented themselves in my brain again. It could be a while. Let me adjust this slightly. A little low on the camera angle. I hate to have the top of my head cut clean off. That's very painful. This early in the morning. Alright. So, lighthouse is that way. There's a bit of a clamber opportunity here, it seems. Batteries? Oh, come on. Just try my screwdriver. That'll come in real handy. Thank you, screwdriver. Batteries, good. Whew, that's something at least. That being the case, let's go save it. Now that we have batteries, I'm less paranoid. Less paranoid. Perfect. Alright, so, Clambertunity. Let's do this real quick. See if there's anything waiting for us. Like a cult stash, perhaps. Judging from the twigs. 2. Alright. 3. And a diamond. Diamond meaning 6, I'm gonna assume. So 2 is like a stacked spruce tree, let's call it. 3 is a double down. Double down on the triangle as well. I'm not sure if we need all of the symbols. Circle is an upside down spruce tree. That's just a ride. Like, oh cool, more glow paint. No, wait. Diamond is a double down. I kind of think those might be decoys. I've not seen a single line, which I'm assuming would be where we start.
Another cult stash?
What is the input? Scheme. Symbols. Okay, great. I mean, technically we could solve it with 2 of them. If we just assume spruce tree double down. Cycle through the last. Perhaps not. Maybe we require the other symbols then. Let's see if we can find a sequence of symbols that would guide us towards the correct answer in that case. Though almost all of these seem to just be 2 downward-facing triangles. Circle is different, though. Double check there's no glow paint off the cliff edge. Sure doesn't seem to be. Ah, there's number 1. Alright, so that would also be an upside-down spruce tree. So if 1 is upside down, 2 is right side up, and 3 is 2 downward facing, we should have cycled through that, I would think. Let's double check it. Okay. Did I not scroll far enough? It's open, I'm happy. Ah, that takes the last inventory slot with that excess propane tank. Maybe we can just use it in combat and be done with it. Getting the Anderson brothers on board would be a big win for us. In the cult? cultists stay away from my Anderson brothers. They're very important to me. So, I am offering a $100 Superstore gift card plus a year's worth of free coffee at the Oh Dear Diner to whoever gets those two to join. Let's get recruiting. Does that mean someone who is in charge of the Superstore / Oh Dear Diner is a cult member? That makes going back to downtown Bright Falls a bit of a risky proposition. I'm scared. Let's check our mind palace. We have at least that stash clue. Yeah, thanks. Alright, Coffee World. These would be in watery area. Perfect. The story. Don't have its prerequisite, seemingly. Come back around. And the cult. Note found in cultist stash mentioning M and T. Supposed to be on patrol last night, but didn't show. M and T. Not quite sure who that is. So this would be like, who is involved in the cult? Who's involved? Perfect. Mulligan and Thornton are deputies. That's not great news. Small business owners and the local law enforcement, all wrapped up in the cult's bony little fingers. I'm about to have the whole town against me, it seems. Alright, should be able to head to the lighthouse proper. Hello there, nice to see you. You were just trying to figure out what to watch while you eat, and then saw you coming in clutch. It's me. I'm in the clutch. What is this weekday stream? How dare you? I'm playing hooky. I'm using up some PTO for Alan Wake purposes. An AWP, if you will. AWPTO. Alright, it is light enough that I could probably do without my flashlight, but I'm scared about being ambushed. Plus it adds a sort of sexy ambiance to everything. So we'll stick with it for now. Bench! What are you doing here? You son of a bench. I am curious, it's been too long now since I've played, but is this a similar lighthouse model to where you end up in the prologue? Because I always remember being curious, the town sign he passes in his opening dream as Alice is driving him into Bright Falls is Night Springs. He's entering the town of Night Springs, where there is a lighthouse. And I always wondered if that's just a completely dream-based location he invented. Mother doll. Or if it's important in some way. Wise elder. And the trickster. Plus a duffel bag full of illicit substances.
Need to find the key.
Yummy. Do I? Yes, apparently I do. It's not the trailer park key, I'm sure. But just in case, it says lighthouse on it. You gotta give it a press. Happy vacation stream, and a happy vacation stream to you. Has the character creation begun yet? I'm so curious. I remember vaguely, in a tired stupor, receiving a text this morning that I sat there attempting to respond to about how excited I was for you to play Baldur's Gate, and then I woke up later. At approximately 2 a.m., yes. Lovely. It is so nice to see you guys there. Deputies Bumble and Fucker involved? Say it ain't so. You're sitting at your desk, randomly checking parts. It has been a boring day that could use a stream. I'm here for you. I'm always here for you. Say the word. And then check the box as to whether I should arrive with or without pants. And slip the note back under my door. I'll be with you shortly. With or without, you get the idea. An old watcher of the sea, perhaps the elder Doll, before his demise, cursed the waters that ruined his eyes. So he played a trick on the ocean deep, trickster Doll, the waves to fight and havoc to wreak, and in doing that wrong lost his soul's song. So I guess it would either be Watcher of the Sea or Watcher of the Eyes plus Trickster of the Ocean Deep. Played a trick on the ocean deep. Trick on the ocean. No. Maybe needs another one. Watcher of the Sea. Said to be elderly.
Okay.
Mother Doll is not involved. I must need her later. Perhaps just to have a little maternal love in my life. For once! So what did this change? I was not paying enough attention to my surroundings to know what had changed. I will take my dolls back, thank you. Can't interact with it anymore, so we must not need the mother doll yet. Ah. We have some sort of sticky ink prints. Ugh. You there! Sticky ink prints. At a time like this, you sicken me. I'm gonna waste a shotgun shell. Because it's been a while since I've used my shotgun. And I want to make sure it's warm. Big guy. To wander. We good? Did you bring any of your little sickly buddies with you? I wish his arm was limper. I wouldn't often say this. I wish his arm was limper. It makes me think he's preparing to leap back at me. But I'm not going to waste another shell just to blow his arm off. That's rude. Did that open the door by any chance? Or did it just
I don't
attack
have the
me?
key.
That's my reward. My reward for solving the riddle is being attacked. I guess we can keep following the blotches and see what becomes of it. Nothing by the bench seems to have changed. Oh. Well, I feel better, I guess. I feel better. Still blotchy. Little footprints. Are these my footprints that I'm now distracting myself with? Seems to lead all the way back down here. Take the opportunity to quick save it again. You fool. Please do. Alright, so there might... We got the cult stash. I don't think there was another way over there. I was like, there might be another way. I don't think so. Let's head back down. Keep my eyes on the horizon for newly revealed burly Oshkosh wearers. Seems to lead back towards the town. So I'm wondering what the purpose of that was. Other than to take from me one of my rare shotgun shells. Maybe they just really wanted to point out this side path. Yep, this seems to be the place. Swoop on under here. And catch ourselves some delicious crab for dinner. Tell me, what did that crab do to you? Shells? That I cannot fit in my inventory. while I was up there quick saving it, I should have gotten rid of that propane tank. It's a charm. Okay. Actually looks like a little lighthouse charm. But that was all we get to see of it. Okay. I will appropriately run back to the lighthouse real quick. It seems like most of the rewards for those nursery rhyme puzzles are charms, which I appreciate. I'll take all the charms I can get my greedy hands on. It is really hard. Despite the large amount of handgun ammo you find, it's really hard to hold on to it if you use your handgun at all. Because they take like 8 shots each to go down. So, shoebox is why I'm in here. Just staring at that coffee. Put this away long enough to grab the charm, and then I'm also going to need to decide if I want to replace it, which will require me to come back to the shoebox one way or another. Charge to my flashlight, probably helpful. Stagger enemies more often, probably helpful. Maximum health, probably helpful. So unless the lighthouse charm is very good, I'm probably sticking with what I've got. But let's go see. Maybe the lighthouse charm just, like, kills all enemies you come across. That'd be great. It's Oshkosh, but gosh, we're an ass. Let's not speak ill of the dead. Come on. No, let's go ahead and do it. We've had time enough to mourn on the way down the hill and back up again. Alright, what does this charm do? Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. Right now it seems to be no health restored in safe havens, so that might be nice. That sure might be nice. But that fills my inventory right proper. I'd better swing by and drop it off again. Unless perhaps there's a break room outside the trailer park that we could head for instead. But having no guarantee of this, I'll waste more of your time going back up the hill. And then we'll head down the road to the trailer park proper. Nice little detour for charms. I'll take every interaction I can possibly get with FBC equipment. So many stairs. I'm sorry, Saga. Sorry for your calves. Alright, keep this safe and sound. Just create a little charm corner up here. Good, good. Save it again. Perhaps manually this time. And it's down the road for us. Also a quick save too, because I'm paranoid. Okay. So at some point I might be getting a lighthouse key. Remember to go back up there once that happens. Until then, huzzah to the trailer park. I wonder if Rose still lives nearby. A trailer park. I doubt she lives down here in Watery. There must still be a Bright Falls trailer park. Alright, that's where we came out of Coffee World. Make sure this isn't interactable. Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Will it? "20 miles maximum. And no stopping." A brick. Brick, 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 brick. It's fun. Aha, here is perhaps the garage entrance I was looking for. I am curious if we should go in there first, or head right to the trailer park, assuming this is a... I can't leave. I have things to do. Let's double check.
Come
I
on,
can't
Saga.
leave.
Time to
I
get back
have
to work.
things to do. Good. Here's where I keep my collection of bull rushes, if anyone was curious. Let us quickly see if we can find a fuse. I'm kind of guessing this is a... You don't have a key for this side either, but we'll find out. It's moist. Ugh. We got a gate. Looks to require bolt cutters. That's a strangely violent parade float you've put together. Why are people being dragged on their little heinies? Why is that happening? This cushioned seat. Now this is where you should put their heinies. This is classy. Cooler. Don't you make that face at me. You keep moving on your own like that, I'm gonna assume you're an OOP and blast you. You really couldn't have just reached your crossbow round the other side to grab that, Saga? We had to walk all this way? Shortcut achieved. Good, good. I'm really sorry about your hiney. Look at his face. He's like, ow, my hiney. You can tell the pain etched. Kotari swung the knife, stabbing again and again. So this is a celebratory serial killer parade float. Cool. Kotari butchered his victim with his Puko knife. Mask goes here, seemingly. DVD copy of Jim Carrey's The Mask goes here. This guy's a cult member. Cutout or no. And there's a tape recorder inside the well. Seemingly no way to activate it. Alright. This is the same garage from the what? From the huh? I missed it. Let's put that up real quick. Another nursery rhyme. Actually, several nursery rhymes, it seems. Stop pressing that button. It's that button that you're trying to press. Watery Lighthouse. Yes. The Trickster doll. The Wise Elder doll. Is that a sledgehammer? Yeah, I was just going to ask. What is that? A sledgehammer? Do wise old men usually carry those? The Trickster doll has nice details, but it gives me the creepies. Mother doll. Holding the belly. A bit on the nose for my taste. Alright, still can't use that. Same garage from the photo, sure. So, not seeing a interactable entranceway. Let's head around back. My back! Don't you smile at me like that. You're scaring the children. It's me. I'm the children. You're scaring me. Seems like a spot for a tape recorder to be taped to it. But no go. Lunchbox? I can smell it in the air. I smell old ham in the air.
There's another lunchbox.
Sweet. It must be so exciting to be the story's hero. The way that's typed out makes me think it's sarcastic. Oh, it must be so exciting. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be the protagonist of something. Right now, you're the protagonist of upgrading my weapons, so I appreciate you greatly. Speaking of which, we should probably head back and see how many fragments we have available before the inevitable boss fight. Let's head back. You don't really have to roll your eyes to get into the Mind Palace, but I like to. 26 available. Kinda want to upgrade my crossbow, because right now it's the thing with the most ammo, since you can sometimes retrieve your bolts. Bolts lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them. So you can just chew once and then Yosemite Sam it into the night. Hold the fire button to draw the crossbow further for increased damage and a straighter arc. Fire 2 bolts before needing to be reloaded. That reload is a killer. But 18 of me fragments. Why did I say it that way? It's a bit of a tall order. This just sounds cool, but in the heat of combat, I'm not going to remember to switch between weapons to make use of it. These are all pretty good upgrades. Very useful right off the bat. Let's do 2 shots.
Saga realized the crossbow could hold 2 shots at the same time. Had she just
like
not
that
noticed
Alan
before?
narrates your
Or had
upgrades.
the weapon changed somehow, like in a dream?
I have affected reality. With fragments of your very important story that I should probably be, like, taping together so that we don't miss out on desperately needed information. But no, I'm just throwing them away to upgrade my crossbow. I hope you don't mind. Seems like we have a new profile to explore. The
I need to
safe.
open the safe. What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Ilmo. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Yaku.
People
Only
love the
very
puzzles.
smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
It sure is. We're a little late on this deduction, as we already have retrieved the keys. But I love a good cutscene.
Don't need to go over all this again.
One more lunchbox to place. Alright. Get out of my mind palace. Wait, what did that say? The note inside references the story again. Do they think I'm the protagonist? Because they would be sorely mistaken. I'm just here to do my job. Humble civil servant. But there's little civil
Back
about
with
me.
Pat May, and we've got a very special guest today on the program. It's artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are
Interested
we
in
today?
you? Artisan
Pat,
cuckoo clock?
doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with you today.
The pleasure's all mine, Terry. Now, I hear you're doing something special for Deerfest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm crafting a selection of custom basswood cuckoo clocks, but the real special sauce is when it's cuckoo time and you're expecting a bird to pop out for a chirp. Out comes a big old deer.
Well, that's just neat.
When he said cuckoo time made me very happy.
That's gonna have the tourists tickled pink. And I hear you're selling these at the
Tickle the
Sunday
tourists.
market. So make sure to say hello to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, while you're there, all right? Terry,
Will not drop the jerky.
You still there?
Yeah, still here. I'm just... Geez, Pat, I'm sorry to tell you this. I thought you heard. Wendy's dead.
Oh boy, that's a strange joke you're
Second
playing
person
there,
who said
Terry.
that.
No, it's... I'm sorry, Pat. You you know all that FBI business. Wendy was one of those bodies they found.
Well, that's just not possible, Terry. Wendy stopped by this morning with 3 flavors of beef jerky. She brought me the smoked hickory and the teriyaki and then
The hickory teriyaki, yes.
one.
I'm real sorry, Pat.
What was that other one? She was just talking about this just hours ago. Smoked hickory, teriyaki, and... Hickory teriyaki. Thanks, Tapio.
He got there.
It's
He got
just
there in the
a
end.
bit of a strange joke, Terry. Did Yako and Elmo put you up to this?
Pat,
Well, somebody's having a laugh over this little prank, I'm sure. Terry, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see those Deerfest cuckoos at the market. Wendy will be there with her beef jerky as always, and we'll be back after this.
Was Wendy Davis one of the bodies we had a file on? Let me check. Murder. I know we had some other files of past victims to compare, but I don't remember where we had them placed. Seemingly not on Nightingale's file. Cauldron Lake Murders. Here we go. Was this Wendy Davis? Yes. Teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. I wouldn't eat that jerky. I wouldn't be eating that. 2018, some organs missing. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Certainly not if she's up and around handing out teriyaki hickory jerky. That's not the kind of bloating I'd expect. Alright, dead end back here. I assume. I'm so glad Pat Maine is back. Still hard at work on his radio show. So I guess we need bolt cutters to access the garage, because this kind of seems to be the only entranceway. Maybe we will find bolt cutters at my trailer, and that will open a lot of doors for us. We'll have to go back to Main Street, Bright Falls, we'll have to go back to Cauldron Lake, Shoreline. There's all sorts of bolt cutter doors awaiting us. Look both ways, kids. Not for cars, though, for demons. Something invisible there. Right after I said demons.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your toes,
Sure
Saga.
did. Not so far on your toes that you just fall forward into the mud. Balance it. Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
So excited to meet Mayor Setter. I hope they're actually in the game. Lost cat. Answers to the name. Psst, 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 psst. Coffee World and Trailer Park map. I guess we must already have it. Take first aid courses. Someone's life might depend on it. And then a cute little, just a cute little post-it note. Cat drinking coffee. And loving it. Don't touch. That's Ati's calendar. Alright. 17. Is that going to be important later? Sort of seems like a path that way. Is there anything blocking us from going straight in? Will a cutscene start as soon as I press this button? Is the other question. Quickly check for nursery rhymes before I press the button. Pull the lever, Gronk. No nursery rhymes here. Alright. Gronk? How far back does Ahti's calendar go? I'm assuming since before the creation of the cosmos. I'm not sure. At least January. But maybe before the creation of the cosmos. I'm so happy to see you guys. Alright, this is indeed locked. I guess trailer park key. Cutscene.
It's in the rain.
Orin Odin!
Must
My
not
buddies.
drink the water. Or take a
Just
bath.
drink the
Never
moonshine.
again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Worried about what's in the rain, but you're willing to drink lake water.
Don't look like cultists.
That's fair. Hey, boys.
I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the
Look at
Anderson
this.
trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time.
Daddy?
Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Start the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening
Swimming
here?
with lake water.
How do you know about the story?
They are beyond it all.
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin, and this is your long-lost Murfar, Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as
A
everyone
pleasure to
else.
see these old coots again.
Just as caught in it.
I need to stay focused.
Just how I
I
remembered
need
you.
to check out the trailer.
I'm not leaving your side.
You have things
No,
to
let's
do,
discuss.
sweetie pie. We don't want to keep you from your business.
I'd also
You
like
can
that
come
coat.
see us anytime
Possible.
at
And
our
your sweater.
resting place, Valhalla Nursing Home.
We added nursing home makes me think. They yearn for freedom. So we are indeed related. Saga Anderson. Were we always related? Because if they're swimming in lake water moonshine and not affected by the lies that the story is telling everyone else, but they do truly believe that I'm their granddaughter, does that mean it's genuinely true that I am their granddaughter? Or have I just recently been made their granddaughter? Because I would be honored by the familial connection.
Looks like you two have had a bit too much
Can I have a
fun.
tipple of that?
She sees right through us, bro. She has the power. This calls for a fucking celebration. Our little Saga all grown up and finally home.
Aw.
Sure, we've had a few sips. Just a taste. The famous Anderson moonshine. Oh, the nectar of the gods. You want some?
No thanks.
Yes, that's where I was going with this. No, Saga, you gotta take a sip. It's the only way we're gonna have a cool party sequence / sleepover with Barry Wheeler.
Have you seen any strange people in deer masks?
I haven't drunk enough for that yet. You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. Even more so with just one eye.
Okay. Never mind.
Look at how fashionable his belt is. God. Icon.
So, do you know where the Anderson trailer is?
Right behind us. We've been looking after it
Oh, the
since
one with
you
the giant
left.
label that says Anderson? Oh, okay, cool.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime, kiddo.
Your name is Anderson, is it? Let the true interrogation begin. Have you been lying about your identities all
Your
these
name
years?
is Anderson?
Same as you, kiddo. Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, the old gods of Asgard. That's our band. You are Saga Anderson, goddammit. A Viking goddess.
I like the
Flattered.
sound of that. Thor, Odin, Saga. All Norse-inspired. Plus the same last name. A coincidence? Did the horror story change their names to match mine?
Or vices verses? Alright, what a wonderful reunion that was.
Oh, fucking
Lunchbox over here somewhere?
What time is it?
Where's that ham?
Another one of those lunch boxes.
You can overcome adversity and achieve your goals. Thank you. I really need these supportive messages. I'm so grateful. There's not enough wind for that. There's definitely a ghost butt in there.
Blum wants to stay on
Rocking
the
that
good
seat.
side.
I can't wait to visit you both at the Valhalla Nursing Home. Please give Barry Wheeler my regards. Tell him I'll see him soon. I hope Alan gets to see Barry. That will be a tearful moment.
Do you think we missed Audie's show?
As much as he's just a ruthless agent who cares for no one, they are genuinely dear friends.
Too much truth in
He will be overjoyed to know that Alan is alive.
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Gilmo. I now recognize you.
Where's the
Gilmo, why are
TV?
you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats
Best part of
created
my day.
by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Winners of last year's trophy for
Mostly serial
Best
killer
Deerfest
themed,
float
sure.
featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our
Oh
floats
my.
are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings,
Hire
birthdays,
commission a
bar mitzvahs,
float
or
to
your
throw shade at an office colleague.
Scenario. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deerfest last year. Floats were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was stuff people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will Knock you off your feet! Are yours today?
He's taken some stage combat lessons, for sure. God, I love those commercials. And the many, many businesses that they have around town. They're single-handedly floating this economy. Alright. The Beast Within! Oars. The Sideways Spiral by Carol Ingram. There's apparently only one calendar in the area, in the entire Pacific Northwest. When you shine your flashlight right on the ducky, his eyes go wild. Signals? And Morse code. 10 signals. Alright. That's enough breaking and entering for now. Make sure bugs don't get in. Ugh. More flamingos, I see you there, thinking about B&D. That's just for the FBI to engage in. Not for civilian flamingos. Ah, we're back. Like, next trailer. Nope. Still the same trailer. Alright. The rest of it is flooded. There was that flooded house back by Coffee World, too. I wonder if the lake will recede again, allowing access to some of those areas. For now, it seems like these trailers are a no-go. You dork! Hey, that's not very nice license plate. This is where they keep their lawnmowers. Right. I'm gonna be well stocked by the time we get through this trailer park. Thieving our way through the trailer park. Have a radio, but no Pat Maine cameo.
And that wraps up my list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls. And now,
not that
I
radio.
just want to clear something up from our last broadcast. There was some talk, an off-color joke of sorts about Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky being dead, which of course is a bunch of hogwash. So I'm gonna give our dear friend Wendy a call so we can put an end to these silly rumors. And, oh, it looks like we already have her on the phone line. Wendy, hello.
Hi there, Pat.
That's not Wendy.
No, this is Jim Figamore. Remember, we were going to do the announcement today.
It's like a false name.
Was that today? Listeners, we have Jim Figamore with us and the director of the Bright Falls Community Theater
And I'm here to announce that the theater will be losing one of its most dignified thespians as I, Jim Figamore, will be running for mayor.
No. Come on.
Hold for applause.
You know we're all gonna vote for Mayor Setter.
Quite an announcement, Jim. Just let me find my notes here. I have some questions written down for you.
The real question is what happened to this town. Bright Falls used to draw in thousands of tourists with its vibrant art scene and impressive bird feeders. And what's our reputation now? Haunted Bright Falls. Spooky Bright Falls.
Gotta get back to
The
these
world
bird
is
feeders.
laughing at us.
Back to our roots.
And now all this business with the FBI? We need a mayor who can turn this town's reputation around. And nobody knows more about the role of mayor than I do. I played one in the theatrical production of Fiorillo, to glowing reviews by Coffee World magazine. Mayor Setter is a joke. And you know what?
But it's a
I
very
hear he
cute
kills
joke.
cats. There. I said it.
Scandal!
Now, Jim, this is a family show. Ah, I found my notes here, so why don't we pivot to some questions? First question, what exactly goes into that delicious beef jerky? Right, so it looks like these are my questions for Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky.
The only jerk I care about is Mayor Setter. Our future's at stake. Pets are being murdered. And it's time for a change. Jim Figamore for mayor. That concludes our program today.
Oh, I actually had more to...
Jim Figamore and Pat Maine signing off.
It's very bold of him. This is Pat's show, Jim. He decides when it's over. Dear Mom, as I promised, I'm writing to you now that we've settled in. We're doing great and busy as ever. The big city. Jim's working hard and landed a promotion! We're going to celebrate by going to a hot new restaurant that Connie recommended. I can't even get in the door. Laura's doing well in school. She'll have her pick of any college with the grades she's been getting. So proud of my little girl. I've been busy making our apartment into a home, training staff and shopping for furniture. Who knew finding a decent chaise longue would be so hard? All going well, don't you worry about us. Hope all is well with you too. Love, Megan. Why is it so hot in this restaurant? Connie, why would you recommend this place to us? What are you, some sort of... what's the word? Ifrit? That's not where you keep bleach. But that is where you should use some bleach. Jeez. Ugh. Oh, what in the hell is happening in here? Alright, back to the lawnmower zone. Check all the nooks. You never know when you're going to stumble into the most important nook around. Thomas. Guessing it's going to prevent me from going this way, at least for now. There is a bolt cutter door right there. As far as I can wade without risking mildew later. So it looks like it's just the Anderson trailer. No door on this side of that trailer. So, we proceed to the task at hand. I love delicious pills. I hope I can stash those in my shoebox later, as I am full. No room for bolt cutters. Tor, you left the door to my trailer open. That's how you get bugs.
Reeks of booze.
Oh, that's not booze. That's moonshine. What's the difference? Criminal Justice. Critical Look at a Broken System by R. Moreau. Murder at the Manor House, an architectural mystery by Margaret Formo. And, of course, and perhaps most importantly, the plot, chickens.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story? That might explain some of his behavior.
A letter to Agent
Did I leave the
Anderson.
Bureau in this fictional reality?
Now that we've collected both of them, we can read them finally. The Plot Chickens by Reese Watts. Excellent puns for the comedian in your life, because I know you love a good pun. A good pun. Elmo. Agent Anderson, our deepest condolences for your loss. The Bureau knows it's an incredibly hard time for you. I personally can assure you we are committed to your well-being and will allow the time needed for your recovery from this tragedy. The FBI is here for you. We'll be ready to welcome you back to work as soon as you are ready. We could really use that insightful mind of yours and the blatant psychic ability that nobody seems to be talking about, so we hope to see you back in our ranks soon. Warm regards. It's a bit forward, Stacy. Supervisory Special Agent Stacy Marrow. Keep your warm regards. I prefer them tepid at best. See what else we can glean here. Knock out the lunchbox. There were some positive affirmations inside. Cute. Fact versus fiction. Perhaps my personal favorite and most curious case we are working on. That's the word. Letter from Agent Marrow asking me to come back to work.
Nope.
Nope. There it is. In the story, I took a leave of absence from the Bureau. A book of pun jokes from Ilmo. Looks like it was a present. Were we close? Odin claims he is my granduncle and that Tor is my grandfather. Connection to Tor and Odin. So the story is giving me wacky relatives now. Still, there's something off about these guys. Mom never talked about her family. Anytime I asked Mom about her home or family, she shut down. I have no idea who my grandparents are. Well, in the absence of grandparents, Tor and Odin couldn't really do much better. They're literally famous, probably quite wealthy, and just a cute couple of guys. Fun to hang around. They also have a bit of a moonshine problem, let's be honest, but it is keeping them sane, so we can forgive. We can forgive a little imbibement. Hello, Logan. It's nice to see you. If there's no happy ending for Logan in all of this, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to Mayor Setter about it. Something about the water. A book that's too far away for me to read, and an alarm clock. Bringing back those Control vibes.
Addressed to me.
What do we have here?
From years ago. Wake was right.
$48. I wish my bills looked
The
like
horror
this.
story is changing reality. Not just people's memories. This card has Mom's handwriting.
A little bird told me that it's your birthday. So be sure to give yourself some special treatment. Love you, Logan. Grandma F. It's weird to sign it off with such vulgar language, but Washington Power. Make the check payable to Washington Power Company in Olympia. Account number... Amount due on or before February 22nd, 2018 for $48 and this many. Saga Anderson, Watery Lighthouse Trailer. So in the story, I've at least lived here since 2018. And this pizza has also been here since 2018, it seems. I've got some utility bills to add to my caseboard. Seemingly concrete proof of my life here in Watery that I do not know anything about. Legal proof. I could take that down to the
Everything
DMV.
here reminds me of
Get
Logan.
myself a sauna license.
This could be her room. This is getting too real,
As though it is.
too personal.
Where do I sleep? Back here? This is my private boudoir. But I've clearly not been sleeping lately. Not since the accident. There are so many boxes I didn't even recognize it as a bedroom in my mind. Delicious stew. Also this bear whose name is Delicious Stew. Connie Chu, The Wildlife of the Pacific Northwest.
The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little.
Sanna Nordland, Nordic Tales and Folklore. The Kind Stranger. The Very Old House. Not the oldest, mind you. Just very old. And The Ribbon-Hearted Girl. I need my other hand. No time for coffee.
Logan used to love her music.
True Colors 2018 tour.
Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute.
So cute and legally binding. Junior Federal Agent, congratulations to the Bureau's newest recruit, Logan Anderson. You have successfully completed Junior Agent training in 2018. Signed, cordially, Logan Anderson. I'm like actively talking to my daughter on the phone. I don't know where we came from. If we came from like New York or where Casey and I have traveled from to get to Bright Falls. But I'm assuming Logan, who I'm speaking to on the phone, is also there.
Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carlyvala Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
There it is.
No.
Can't let that story come to pass.
It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back
It's
home.
digging up out there.
She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with a horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this.
2 days.
That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon...
Oh, hello, Deputy.
Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are! Mulligan is a cultist?
I said stay where you are.
What the fuck is going on here?
A deputy of all people would know how to follow orders from the FBI. Then again, I am one of those big city law enforcement personnel. So I'm sure there's some bias there. Alright, I'm actively being stalked by a deputy in a deer mask. What a beautiful color. You could make so many little socks with that. For my feeties. Let me just make sure I picked up everything. I'm sure I did. Put that cutscene interrupted my exploration. Aha! I knew it! This child's drawing. She's been playing games with red light and monsters. I can't imagine which game that would be. She's also seemingly aware of her granduncle, etc. And the Deer Fest coffee thermoses. Coffee World. The Espresso Express. Oh, Logan. I'm not gonna let this happen to you. If there's anything I can do to prevent it. To Logan, keep on shining, little rock star. Your proud great-granddad and great-granduncle. Night Springs. New season coming soon. I'm driving away in my FBI car, like Mr. Toad. Apparently, we have a dog? Or a cat? And I'm polluting the cat quite violently with my car fumes. Sure you don't want to slip that photo in your pocket and put it up on the big board later? I mean, I'm sure you have a mental copy of it because you're a genius. I would need the physical copy to remember because I am not smart. So, good for you, Saga. Well, we might be relatively safe. I'm just going to throw the rest of this info up on the caseboard. Though I might immediately die and have to do it all over again. A yellowed clipping of the drowning of Logan Anderson, age 9.
No, that is not going on the board.
That's fair enough. This is just the story trying to hurt me. It's not real. Wait. I remember this. It was Take Your Daughter to Work Day. Logan was maybe 8. This happened. Boss music actively playing. I think we're safe enough to go into our mind. Logan loves Bond. I took her to a concert in D.C. for her 12th birthday. This isn't fake. Do they live in D.C.? Children's book, Nordic Tales and Folklore. Mom gave this to Logan when she was a baby. The stories are a bit scary, but she loved the pictures. This is real. Birthday card from Mom to Logan. I don't recognize the card, but that's definitely Mom's handwriting. Utility bill addressed to me. The bill is in my name, dated in 2018. Photo of Tor and Odin with cultists. Fun. Who's involved? Question mark? Tor and Odin are clearly friendly with the Cult of the Tree, not conclusively members. Logan's fictional room contains her actual mementos.
Right.
Maybe Wake can't invent wholly new ideas, has to use what already exists. He's a hack! Alright, and this one is for later, right? Yes. Alright, hopefully it'll save that progress at some point before I inevitably die here. We'll see. Back to the boss music. Alright, deputy. Come and get some. I'm gonna federally kick your ass.
Thornton, too?
Thornton is here, too.
God damn it. And now they're all taken?
Good. Good. Yes. We're save. Also, check my inventory real quick. I'll probably give up those. I was not expecting that. I'm fine. I'm fine. I thought I was in the safe room. Safe, quote-unquote, room. I'll probably give up these pills, as I was saying before I need to take my pills, because I'm actively having a fucking heart attack. Alright, we'll keep all the rest. I have plenty of crossbow bolts. I should probably waste 2 of them and free up a slot, if at all possible. Well, that was fun. That's got the blood pumping. Here we go. Thornton. Mulligan. My sweets. My tasty forest treasures. Come engage me in mortal combat. There you are. You cutie, with your tight little pants. You seem to be leading me towards the garage. Tubes! Oh, I love that so much. It's been a while since I've thought of tubes. Hey.
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
They're taunting me with their negatives. Just hanging out near the serial killer float? I love the enemy dialogue in these games so much, because it's all just normal stuff. Shitty pastrami sandwich! It's not a threat, it's just fun time.
I need something to cut this.
I'm trying to get in. Alright. I guess I'll go where you're leading me, right into the trap. That'll be fine.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they
Hello,
had
good.
the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
For fuse. And also other things. And also survive. You're putting a lot on my shoulders, but okay. The fuse is invisible. It's definitely in that drawer. I can't see where exactly. Yoink. Huh. Kalevala Knight's email server. Re Sauna Night. Thanks everyone for your valuable input. I'm assuming that means Saturday Sauna Night is on. Sauna is good for the body and good for the soul. You may not like it, but it likes you, and all condiments are welcome, of course. What? What are you doing? What? Where are you going to put the condiment? Well, I'm so confused. Is that why their bellies were so shiny? Lock combination. Hey, Ilmo. I can't find the new door lock combination. Look inside the smiley coffee cup. Doesn't help me. Smiley coffee cup. Ilmo. Ignore Fred. Actually, let me just go to the first sauna night. Hello, fellas. I suggest we start a regular sauna night now that the old place is working again. What's the best time for it? How about a classic Saturday night session? Wink, wink. I'll bring the sausage and mustard, but bring your own shiny bellies. Not everyone enjoys frying themselves to death, Ilmo, and who would pick mustard over ketchup? Why not both? There's nothing wrong with both. Ilmo, ignore Fred. He doesn't have what it takes, and he's wrong about ketchup, too. It's obviously chili mayo or nothing. Cordially, Marv. And then thanks everyone for your valuable input. Saturday night is on. All condiments welcome. It's a much more progressive way to read it. work. The Deerfest floats are eating up our space. Literally? Try to keep things neat and tidy around the workshop, okay? I can't find my tools. I can't even find my left hand, even though it's attached to me. But I will find my boot up somebody's ass if you all keep making a mess. Oh, what's this? It's my boot up your ass. Paycheck. Hi, Uncle Ilmo. Hope you're well. Charlene and I still haven't received our paychecks from last month's Coffee World promo work. Are you sure you sent them? Could you double check? Maybe they slipped right up your through the cracks. Also, Charlene wanted me to tell you that her suit still smells weird, and will continue to do so. Stop it. This is your final warning to stop taking the OOP out of the assembly hall. Yacho knows the term OOP? You want to get drunk in the workshop, fine, but the OOP is for ritual use only. You idiots are worse than my kids. These guys have way higher security clearance than I thought. Holy hell. Hello. I've seen some of you place our stashes in the open. Please don't do that, you rascals. So is that sort of direct proof that my favorite Koskela brothers are part of the cult? So everyone who owns a business in town, maybe my grandparents, and my favorite TV personalities, all cult members. I am alone in the town of Bright Falls. Huh.
Locked.
Does it look for
They
the
must be in
smiling
there.
coffee cup?
There has to be a way to get this lock open.
Well, if they're in there, I don't want to go in there. No. Yeah, someone outside of the FBC not only knows about OOPs, but knows that they're for ritual use. There is a security leak. Someone needs to pay. Someone needs to pay. Ducky's already claimed the piece for himself, though. Smiling coffee cup. That's not a cup, but it is smiling. Got some VHS tapes. Hope they got rescuers down under in here. I can't interact with them. Wasn't the plastic Christmas tree one of the OOPs under lock and key?
Such a shame.
There you are, my little buddy. Pet the darkness. Yes. Darkness needs love too. Got some more crossbow bolts. Fill up my inventory even further. Alright. Another smiling coffee carafe. No cup in sight. That's taken my last inventory slot. Maybe I should use it, even though it's gonna cut off a little bit of the health increase I would gain if I waited. Let's use it. No, we're at full. Yummy time. In my tummy time. Alright, cup. '81st Annual. The Best Float featuring Pyrotechnics, 2022. An Animal That Is Not a Deer Award, 2021. Best Float Award, 2020. Best Float featuring a deer, 2019. The whole tale it tells as they go through the years. Luscious stuff. That's what we're looking for. That's our culprit. Alright. Aha! It's a top to bottom sitch. So we got like elevator, left-leaning hourglass, straight hourglass.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it,
Shitty
fucker.
pastrami sandwich, no doubt.
Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree. A forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask.
Shouldn't
The
it be the
last
cult of the
line of
forest,
defense.
then?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls' fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights. The horror. This is Monica from the tackle shop. An innocent woman. Thornton's pastrami came back up.
Oh no, deputies. What have you done? What have you done? Alright. Back to the combination lock, though I guess the deputies are behind there. Let's make sure we've got all the documents from out here first. Which I'm sure we're close to, if not already. I would like to wear this gas mask for the big boss battle. I think that'd be a bold fashion statement. Mocha, you cutie. I'm sorry about your palpitations, and I love you very much. Fine. But I'm taking this small hand saw. Still have not seen a fuse out here. It must be in the back room as well. Stingy? Not sure I appreciate that. Where is the, save room? I guess it's just across the street from the trailer park. I'm sure they'll give me an autosave regardless, but since we found all those documents and such, let's just race back over here real quick. I also could have just gone around to the gift shop. Coffee World one, but it's fine. I like that Nordic walking. Thank you guys for hanging out with me so long here. We're creeping up on 2 hours. Hopefully we'll be able to do the boss battle and find a good save spot. Quick saving there. We still have one inventory slot. Yes. And that's probably about as much as we can hope for. Unless I leave some crossbow bolts behind. Which is a possibility. Because if I can't do what I need to do in 8, I'm just not trying hard enough. Let's store some of these away. On the off chance we find some flashbangs or something genuinely useful during the boss battle. Okay, and then save it again after you put the bolts in the shoebox, you silly. Doop. Alright. Across the street. Damn fine craft of coffee. I'll take a Twin Peaks reference wherever I can find it. I'm scared. I don't know if crossbow is going to be the right weapon for this. Maybe I should be shotgunning their gorgeously chiseled, rotund bellies away. But at least I know I can retrieve a crossbow bolt if it comes down to it. It's been a while since we looked at what the symbols were. Elevator, left-leaning, straight. Ah, I see this is cultist headquarters. It's where you keep all your twigs and such. Mr. Drippy, don't look at me like that.
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
No, I wanted you to be on that side of the door, and then close it. There you go. That's the handle to press. You figured it out. Nothing for me in the lockers. This is also a safe room, so I was paranoid for nothing, but hooray!
There's a basement.
There's a basement. Nordic mythology. What have we here? That light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk. It's fucking important. It's been inside of Barbara Jagger. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're gonna cut out its heart, stick this thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but just trust me. It'll be like a ritual. This is gonna work. The fact that Mr. Scratch has just bastardized Alan's darkening of Barbara Jagger is a wonderful plot twist, but also just twisting the knife into Alan's poor little heart.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
Is that why his butt cheeks were so floppy? Everyone please read. I am not trying to play the blame game here, but we cannot let random tourists walk right into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Hell, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. So let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. I'm only being harsh about this because I know we can do better, guys. Come on.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
I've marked the map like you asked. That's all the stashes, by our last count, locked and loaded, ready to go.
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
A bunch of local small business owners and... To whoever has been sabotaging Lake House equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it. Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case you can fuck right off, Stay away from the FBC. And if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grandmaster. In what way could they stay close to the FBC? This is what I want to know.
This is the cult's process.
Stay away from them. Where can I find them?
Their ritual.
The ritual for Taken. Surround the target, subdue them, use hammer or other blunt object, restrain them, carve out their heart, recite the words, put the clicker into their chest, flick the switch 2 times to make sure it works, and remember floodlights on tripods. We need to see what we're doing. Always work in pairs.
This will be handy.
It certainly will be.
That's it.
What is it, Mark? I guess that's just all the cult stashes. Bright Falls, Watery, and Cauldron Lake. Nice. So they should all be question marks on my map now, perhaps? Let's put all this information to good use before we save it again. In my mind. I don't have anything usable here, though I do have one for later. Alright, what do we got? Detailing the steps of the cult ritual. Writing? Part of the ritual? Or cult ritual? What is it? Apparently works, though behind where I thought. The steps of the ritual are listed here, consistent with what we found at Nightingale's murder site. Admonishing members sabotaging FBC equipment. Cult goal or psychology, perhaps? Cult psychology. They're at odds with one another. This speaks to their psychology. Seems our cultists aren't totally aligned here. Don't sound like the true believer types. Ritual being interrupted.
Keep trying.
No. Maybe that speaks to their goal? No. Okay. I don't see any interruptions mentioned.
That's not right.
I guess it was Nightingale's ritual that was interrupted, so we'll tie it to him. This confirms the ritual was interrupted. It says they didn't have time to use the clicker. What happens when they do use the clicker? Because Nightingale did come back in a form that I would describe as Taken, but it seems like the ritual is to turn them into Taken, and it was not completed, so what's the final form here? The biker garage.
Mulligan and Thornton have the clicker. It's in another overlap. Here in Watery.
Sweet. I love a good overlap. This photo was taken at the Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Are they involved in the cult? More importantly, is the clicker still here? The OOP should stay in the assembly hall. What in the hell is an OOP? Is it connected to the clicker? Good question. How in the hell do a couple of country yokels know about our secrets? That means the clicker could be here. I need to be careful. I'm sorry, Mulligan and Thornton. I didn't mean to call you country yokels. You were choking on a pastrami sandwich and bumbling around in the dark. I didn't know what else to... Who's involved?
Yes.
Mulligan and Thornton. Yes. Alright. Confirmed cult members, Mulligan and Thornton. Convicted felons. The page describes Mulligan and Thornton as members of the cult of the forest. I'm gonna call it, just to spite them. Alright, no more profiling to do. Let us check our maps to see if we have cult stashes listed. Didn't really seem to make a difference unless I've been very thorough, which I doubt. I highly doubt I've been very thorough. Maybe it'll come into play later. Or maybe those just weren't maps of their stashes? But otherwise I wouldn't know what they are. Okay. All of our information on the big board, well, except for all this information I missed. Back to the drawing board. Federal Bureau of Control. It's getting
This
interesting.
is one weird cult.
We are the cult of the tree. We watch in the night. I see it now. This is our mission. Make the woods scary again. It's a tree. A spruce tree. Keep them out, keep them safe. Together we are a forest, the cult of the tree.
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner.
Rose Marigold observations. So this is an actual FBC control, or FBC file. Leaves home in car, arrives at Odier Diner, opens restaurant, spills a cup of coffee, stares at coffee puddle and seems suddenly delighted, begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner, did not hear her. Goes on break, back from break, ate a pastrami sandwich, and wrote in a notebook, couldn't see text. Stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds, smiling. Leaves Odier Diner on foot. Stops at pier and writes in notebook, stares at clouds and becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky. Not close enough to hear. Get closer, we need to... What kind of agent... Leaves pier. Arrives at car. Enters. Arrives home. Watches TV. Cooks dinner. Macaroni and cheese. Yum. Watches TV while eating. Goes to bed. Reads The Sudden Stop. Oh, I still have fans. Turns off light. Rose has always been there for me, to encourage my work. Observation report subject to the Cult of the Tree. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group, known as the Cult of the Tree, shows that their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. The group is reported to be made up of dedicated individuals equipped with only common tools. Overall level of organization is low. Overall comprehension of redacted is low. Our assessment yielded a Category Orange risk status. Pardon me. Further inquiry should be made as to the exact details and sources of their knowledge regarding paranatural elements. Investigation Unit recommends the Cult of the Tree be kept under permanent surveillance, with preparations made for the group's arrest and seizure of assets. Seize that ass. See File 85-21-1027 for full report and recommended action. Summary and full report to be forwarded to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont at Cauldron Lake Research Site. The two doctors Marmont, seemingly, as both operate in a shared area. Addendum, recommended action downgraded to continued intermittent surveillance. No arrest due to prioritization of resources. Who's the director of this organization? I need to... They're causing me a lot of grief out here. I know that you have bigger things going on, what with the invasion from other dimensions. But still, you were right. These sneaky fuckers are watching us, and our level of organization is fine. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I love that. I take offense at you downgrading our risk status. Because we are organized, damn it. I'm so happy. Ah, and a fuse.
A fuse. I can use this to get the Espresso Express
So
working.
happy to see more FBC content bleeding through. Thank you. Alright, we good? We got everything? Can I save it again? You promise? I guess the only question is, should I go turn on the Espresso Express with my fuse before proceeding, or will we work our way back there? We'll probably work our way back there. So, down the hatch. And then also down the hatch.
A creepy basement.
My favorite kind. No one will find my corpse. Like promises that you can't keep.
Shit.
Somebody's been making twigs down here. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We'll just open this door. Everything will be fine. Please don't watch it eat my mind. If you see it eating my mind, you intervene. It's very close. Close quarters. I hope we're not fighting in here.
That's the clicker.
Switch to shotgun, seeing as the quarters are so close. Do you boys mind if I take this clicker with me? We good? Alrighty.
No! They took it!
How
They're
dare
playing
you?
with me.
It was in my
so
fingertips. I'm gonna psychically profile the crap out of these guys.
Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination.
Copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a...
A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
I guess I did profile Wake earlier. I forgot. I was like, oh, nice picture. That seems new. But we were talking, having perfectly synchronized coffee with Alex Casey. I'm enjoying the absolute hell out of our morning. Okay, leave the Mind Palace. That's the first step to getting the hell out of here. How dare you litter? I'm telling your supervisor.
There was another overlap here in Watery.
Sheriff Dreamy.
The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here. Like there was
monster?
at Coulter Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale.
What monster is here to stop me?
Waiting. And a parade float is the key.
Should wait till she's done with her observations before I start making new observations. What's shaking? Stop shaking my Mind
Mulligan
Palace.
and Thornton were fine earlier.
My Mind
How did
Palace
this
is
happen?
stabilized.
Terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them. Bright Falls fucking finest.
Nice to see your beautiful sons.
Sandwich.
The light you bring into the
Mulligan
world.
and Thornton became like Nightingale.
They became like Nightingale, meaning they're interrupted, not entirely taken? What is the final form? I have so many questions. Throw some more of these up here. There might be a monster, like, actively attacking me. There's something shaking. Like the beast within. But no, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Back to my cozy little Mind Palace. Cocoa time. Cocoa nibs. I seemingly have some here, on the active case. Cultist room hidden beneath Ilmo's Motorcycle Club. Who's involved? Ilmo's Motorcycle Club, that's who. Highly unlikely the club would have a secret cult room below it without the Koskeles knowing. Yeah, I wanted to believe the best about them, but here we are. Report on Rose Marigold. She does not seem involved.
Okay.
She just seems to be talking to herself a lot. Is she involved with the cult? We don't know yet. Drug-fueled scribbles on the origin of the cult triangle symbol. Symbology? Cult symbols. So the cult is partially based, at least in a triangle symbol sense, on the board.
Okay.
The pyramid. Seriously, this would almost be funny if they weren't killing people. Clicker was taken from the altar. Somebody call Liam Neeson's. Clicker at the garage? Not anymore.
The clicker was there the whole time.
How in the hell do we get the clicker back?
Thornton.
Secret meeting room under garage. Swoop. Complete. This is the Cult of the Trees headquarters. Alright, let's
They
go
took the clicker into the
face down a
overlap.
monster.
How do I get it back? Atakan is upstairs. This was a trap.
Oh, I can smell him. Smells like soy sauce somehow. Low sodium, though, which I appreciate. Quick save, and we burst into the garage. Aha! I've already read all of their secret emails. No need to continue violating their privacy. Something's different. Someone's been doing some redecorating. Okay, I'll go this way, the way that you want me to go. Grab a quick bite of pie. Wish I had a flare actively equipped. flare actively equipped would be a great idea right now. Show me that face.
Okay. Now where's that parade float?
He's still breathing a lot. That's better. That's better. Destroying the darkness nodes with your flashlight will reveal the way forward. Things are accelerating. Poltergeist territory. I'm gonna need more batteries. Is what that tells me. Alright. So I've got the fuse. Maybe we should swing by the ride and activate it. Maybe that involves how we get back to the overlap.
Is this the parade
However,
float the page mentioned?
The parade float is like the key. Or the doorway.
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete.
Need to do all manner of arts and crafts to save the world. That's what I'm learning.
The photo proved the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were in it too. Worth following up on later.
We'll meet you at the nursing home, gentlemen. The parade float needs... 3 questionable items.
What's missing from the parade float? I need to put it together. This is one disturbing parade float.
Haunting laughter.
I don't hear any haunting laughter.
Echoed up from the well. Ah, we've heard haunting laughter before. I know where we can get that recording. Okay, that's item number 1. I'm guessing we also need the Puko knife.
Not sure what Puko means, but it looks like the knife is missing.
What did you call me? And another mask, sure.
How come one of them is wearing a mask and the other isn't?
Can I take that mask from back in their hatch quarters? Alright, let's put that on the big board. He can't come in here, Mr. President. He'll see the big board. So these are the 3 items. There's definitely going to be more taken in the amusement park now, aren't there? I was looking forward to going back for the haunting laughter because I was like, I already cleared out the amusement park. But no, there's going to be more. Goodbye, ammo. Alright, so I need a knife, a mask, and the haunting laughter of children. Am I the only one who saw something move? Yeah, probably. Probably. Do I need to collect that?
Stabbing. Again and again. That must mean the arm's supposed to move.
Ah. I not only need the knife. I need to manipulate his silly little twigs. Sorry again about your hiney. Okay, throw that on the big board too. Don't attach it to the knife. There we go. Characters should be moving. Again and again? What? Alright. Another page.
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float. Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed.
So the knife we need is back in the gift shop.
Easy.
It's right next to a lovely save location.
I can't make out what it says.
It's been Mr. Scratched right out. The motor control circuit board on the Espresso Express ride. Okay. That's where I was headed next anyway. The cassette tape in the Fair Trade Fun Zone behind behind that Mr. Drippy cutout.
Espresso Express. Got it. Fair Trade Fun Zone.
Grab all of these, and then I will pause it for one moment, and I'll be right back with you. 1 second. I'm gonna go grab another cup of coffee. Alright, so sorry. I am set. So, motor circuit control board from the Espresso Express. It should be right next door.
Is missing a soundtrack?
Characters need movement.
Should the characters be moving?
Moose skull mask.
The float killer isn't
What
wearing
I'm
the
looking
mask.
for now.
Maybe he needs one.
Puko knife.
I figured out what the float is missing.
Then we have a little more psychic business.
The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the moose skull mask is.
I'll beat it out of them. With my fists. Wait, the deputies. Go back. Use your fists.
The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know.
Ah, I'm getting really angry now. I'm starting to use
Where's the
exclamation
mask?
points.
Go ahead and bleach it. We'll powder him. The maw of the crumbling well. Show the bitch who's boss.
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World.
I just need to make it appear. Okay. You creepy weirdos. I'll see you soon. Man, it's helpful being psychic. I really appreciate that mechanic of the game. They murdered someone and dumped the body into the well, and it's not the first time that's happened. They hid their victim's body in a well. Maybe that's not the only thing they hid. Well, well, well. Mulligan and Thornton screwed something up. Something to do with the skull.
I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there.
You're darn tootin'. Let's get after it. Oh, darn.
It's here. I knew it would be. I made them show me.
That seems too easy. What's the catch?
Now I need to bring the mask to the float.
You sure you want to put this on the float first? We could use this as a pretty effective weapon. Sure, it might scratch up our hands. But you should see what it does to the other guy. Alright, one item down. This is a heavy-ass mask for such a thin cutout. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure these are like wood, at least.
The moose skull goes here, obviously.
Gorgeous. Alright. Throw the fuse in here. I sure would like to save it. I guess we could go to the gift shop to get the Puko knife and save it while we're out there. Just because we've been doing a lot of deducting, etc., and I don't think it saved its sense. But we might be ambushed by Taken on the way. It's always a concern. Alright. Puka knife? There you are. Puka knife.
I guess
Child
a toy
safe.
knife will do.
The ritual cares not. Look at that coffee cup's thick little ass. Wow. Sorry, I got distracted. Hey Ilmo, heads up. Got another angry voicemail. Poking himself in the eye with the souvenir Pukos. Yeah, we read this. But I love to revisit a kid poking himself in the eye. Classic comedy. Poor kid. Alright, we'll save it up here. Something's creaky. Lovely. The recording of the haunting laughter is kind of just downhill from here. Let's go around. So far, so good on the Taken front. Not sure if that's going to last. I think we have to go all the way around. Remember, if there were two ways to get to the fair trade zone. Continue strolling confidently until the soundtrack alerts me otherwise.
Thank God.
Yoink! I'll take that, thanks. And anything else we need in the main campgrounds before I return to the espresso. I don't remember. The mask was at the well. Good.
The moose mask appeared on the well.
Alright. We need the motor from the Express. We have the cassette tape. We have the moose skull. We have the Puko knife. I don't think we need anything else in the main park. Make sure nothing's changed out here. Seems to be okay. Back we go. Drop off my items, and then we'll pop that fuse in.
Overgrown!
Really hoping that would do it for you. Really was. Okay. I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking I can loot her. I'm like, yeah, give me that stuff. Wait, no one has ever had stuff. Why now? Alright. That must be where I need to put the circuit control board. Let's pop the cassette tape in.
Some creepy laughing for atmosphere.
And your knife, sir.
There's your knife.
Sharp and ripe for the killing. I have a feeling that's not the last Taken that's gonna crawl out of that well at us. So, fuse box. I believe it was on this side. Fuse in place. I guess the button was up here. Alright. What am I trying to do with it? Just activate the ride and see what happens? Alright. There's like a gap here. The
That must
rest
be the
is
circuit
covered.
board I need for the float.
So maybe I need to
How do I get down there?
this empty car slot over the drop down. That would make sense.
There we go. Now I just need to stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there.
It takes a while to stop. That's interesting. No idea how to time that correctly. So it goes all the way to the opposite side from where you stop it. It does indeed. Down we go. Watch your head. Watch your little head. Swear to God, if there's tiny crawling babies in here, I'm warning you, babies. I will shoot first and ask questions never. If you dare to show your little baby bottoms in this crawl space. Can I go home and play more Spider-Man?
Shit!
Duck! Duck your head, son. Huh. Sweet freedom. It's, interesting. Who pushed the button?
The killing of Monica Thompson was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the maw of a crumbling well, like the murderous Huatari brothers did
Police
long
work.
ago.
Good job,
They lied
boys.
to everyone. The word would never get out. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside them, like cancer. The darkness taking over, filling the shape of them.
Could have just come clean. It's a pastrami-based accident. Everyone would understand. I mean, sure, the family would righteously sue your ass off, but everyone would have understood.
World tilted.
Not this again. Oh, there's two of you. Oh, no. Little toothy grin. Ow, stop throwing things.
Motorcycle club.
Why, there were 4 hatchets between the two of them. That's like a lot of hatchets. I can't imagine if someone was like, quick, I need 4 hatchets. It would take me some time to collect that many, but these guys just had them on hand, literally. Alright, we got the circuit board. What's gonna happen to us after that? Are we gonna go into the overlap and then it won't matter? Nothing I can do to prepare? You'll quick save it for me in the overlap, won't you? Won't you please?
A little something to get those arms moving.
There's a ladder in the well now.
Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
Well, well. We meet again. So, technical limitations of the well, have led us to crash the entire game. Let's see where that puts us. We might be back by the, by the gift shop. I'm not sure. So sorry for the interruption. We were doing so well. That's not a pun. Stop it. Alright, maybe it'll take pity on us. But probably we have some catching up to do. Thank you guys for bearing with me here. I would like to believe that the crawling out of the Espresso Express was scripted enough that they might have thrown a quick save our way, but I don't have high hopes for a living. No. Oh dear. Ah, perfect. Thank you, game.
Okay, Saga.
You get me.
Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
I mean, if they've decided to hide the clicker in their assholes, let's just leave it and find another plan entirely. On we go.
What the hell?
There's your flashlight.
Where am I?
Good plan, my love. What is it? What does it smell like? Why are you coughing? What are you smelling, Saga? Clue us in. I have 12 shots left. I should probably try to be a little more cautious with those, as it is my biggest damage dealer. Let's say crossbow for the underground. Here in the underground. Is this the seaside sauna? Interesting. We've pooped back out to watery. That's a very unfortunate turn of phrase. I'd like to genuinely apologize to anyone who heard that. Something about it being watery. It just does not sit right with me. Assuming we want to go into the sauna before we proceed into the darkness of the shoreline. Just in case. Manuscript page. But I am too scared to enter, so who knows what's on it? We'll never know. Into the darkness. Okay, fine, I'll look. I'll take a look.
Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue, shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess, then get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up. Thornton turned to his partner. These government motherfuckers.
Kind of abuse.
Next time, Mulligan, I'll tell her. You got no clue. You let your own kid drown. You're a fucking fraud. Mulligan leered. Pinning the murder on the Bookers would have fixed this whole goddamn mess. But their kind always sticks together. I reckon we should show the bitch who's boss, Thornton. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them, they grinned.
What a bunch of dicks. Alright, moving on. Moving on with it. I was half expecting this to be a portal to another world entirely. But it's just the sauna. Still smells of wet towels wedged firmly in between slick thighs of the elderly. The slickest of elderly thighs. I guess it's off into the darkness with us. My feelings brutally hurt by what we've just read. I thought we had a rapport going, the deputies and I. But it turns out it was just very one-sided. And they've been calling me unspeakable names behind my back. This is where Ahti comes to scratch and dull his claws. I hear you out there, Mulligan. You stuck-up bitch. Yeah, doesn't feel very good, does it, Mulligan? Alright, who wants this crossbow bolt first?
Go like a brittle egg.
Which one of you wants the business end? This is fantastic.
A terrible mistake.
Yes, my sweet?
Logan?
I'm here for you.
Logan! I'm here! Logan!
We've made our way back to the well. Are you in the well, my child? If she drowns in the well, that's horrifying. I don't want that to be the symbol of my worst nightmare come true. Well, down we go. I'll see you on the main Xbox menu. Here.
The story's trying to take Logan. I can still stop this. I need the clicker.
Anderson's been tricked. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap.
What has Alan been up to since we left him this morning? It's been quite a while. I can't wait to catch up. Back to the sauna.
It's a loop. Just like before.
Ew, it's not just like before at all. You okay there? What are we looking at? Whose back are we looking at? Whose blood am I smelling? Just to make sure. Make sure no portals have opened. I'm back. Give me my daughter. Alright. Here we go a-looping again.
This is a nightmare. I can't
Never
get
mind.
through that.
We're staying here.
I need
This is
to look
where
for
we
another
live
way
now.
through.
Artie? Artie, my sweet, are you guiding me from beyond? You change that back. Don't you dare interrupt my sweet, sweet Artie. Where are we? What overlap is interceding on our forest? Well, still no going downsies. It's about to get intense. Right. Ways to proceed, and how to find them in the dark. You're a silly goose. Deer mask doesn't have enough Kevlar in it, does it? Bit of a design oversight on your part. 2 headshots, I'll take it. Okay, got my bolts back. Got some batteries. It's cooler. It's a lot cooler to have batteries. Alright. Thank you. Where's your other buddy's body? Where's your body's buddy? Back to 9. As good as I can hope for. I found a small cave. I'm scared. There's rockin' music playing from it, so I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go. Speaking of rocking music, let's get a little health, shall we? Can't do it while you're crouched. Okay, I'll back up. I took more hits than I thought I had, seemingly. Back to full. Do I have anything to replace those? Not really, but we'll go for this. For emergency purposes. Alright, I suppose I should also throw some flares and a propane tank in my quick slot while we're after it. Just in case I need options on the fly. Seems like it's getting progressively more intense. Hey, Ahti, can I borrow your Walkman? I'm gonna need the pick-me-up. What's this? What am I looking at? There's that haunting laughter track again. Just can't get away from it. What is that? I think I should jump back down there, but it's kind of a wide area over here. Let me just make sure there's no lunchboxes, etc. I don't know if lunchboxes can exist in an overlap. But better safe than sorry. Alright, we're safe. Down we go.
Okay. Going down.
The laughter grows in your ears. Your descent into madness. Growing along with it. Your descent is growing. Become real. This is your one warning.
How? What does that mean?
Were you still trapped, Alan? Hey, your third well. You know what that means. Well, well, well. Wonderful, sir. Appreciate that save. Thank you. Why have you adjusted your position? Why did you die in a slightly different position this time? There used to be a lake here. And I guess in a real way there still is. Just have to keep looping until there's enough corpses to stroll across the surface. On a bridge of my own design. Alright, wade into the Blood Lake. Sure, yeah, no, that sounds like a good plan. Further into the Blood Lake than I was expecting. I was just joking around. hope it hasn't become a blood sauna. Nope. Mostly boots. No blood here, Your Honor. All the luck is spilling out. Did you learn nothing from the... What is it? Ritual of luck? Is that actually what it's called? Where is the kitty paw? Is it up or down? It's very important. We're never going to get our glittery suit when the luck is running right out the horseshoe. It's just bongo drums, right? Not wet, slappy footsteps coming towards me. You tell me those are bongos, and I'll be fine. Giving me a shoebox. That's not comforting. Thank you. Thank you for that. Here we go. This is your last chance to procure previously stored items. Do we go left or right? Oh god, it's left! Alright. You'll be fine, Saga. No wits about you. Somebody's gonna find her. Just don't you worry about that. No! Do it!
This will stop them.
Shooting at me? That's bad for me. You there, stop shooting at me. Plenty of batteries. Appreciate that. This looks like a darkness thing with a hook.
What the hell?
Get cleared. In the tummy box. Oh, I was hoping that would knock you in.
Stab.
Really on the dodge again. 2 bolts now. I should remember. A little low on bolts though. Could be using 2 at a time. We got it. Nodes. Nope, you can't clear them with a crossbow. Try. Oh. Shooting me, I'm trying to clear your nodes. Really giving me the business.
Those pieces of darkness keep bringing the deputies back.
Yeah, sure do. Clearing their nodes. Not need to be shouting that guy's name when you're returning from the underworld to take another stab and kill him. Mulligan! Real funny. It's devastating.
The deputies will just keep coming back
particular
unless I
way.
destroy those pieces of darkness.
Destroying the pieces of darkness. I'm after it.
There. Next time they won't be coming back.
Around. I can't make anything else up. That's what's happening.
Show me the bitch who's boss!
Ouch. Face. Hoping I would dodge past it. Didn't really happen that way. There you go. One down. Ridge boy up there. Quickly heal. Oh, thank goodness I was ducking. Okay. Shut it, Ridge boy.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
It's okay.
I've been
Let's
tricked.
call it okay.
Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has
Go
it now.
back.
It's
What did
the
Scratch
escape.
write?
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story?
Well,
I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out. Are these
It's
visions
true.
coming from the past?
still yearning
When
for
he was
escape.
still trapped in the dark
The only
place.
physical Alan I've seen so far has been Mr.
I have the clicker.
Clicker in hand.
I can stop this nightmare.
Don't give it to Alan until we're sure. Don't you give it to Alan. Not without consent. I love this game. I'm losing my mind with how much I love this game. Chapter complete. Let's enjoy a jazzy interlude.
I hear your tears at night as I hear the storm howling.
I need to get the soundtrack for this
Wake said he could use the clicker
so
to
that I
undo the
can
horror
listen
story.
to it during my every waking hour.
I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake.
I did not.
I should check in with Casey.
Due to my inventory space, did not collect any of those crossbow bolts. I wasted, which is a shame. I hope they'll take pity on me and provide more. But hey, crossbow sped me right on through that boss battle, so I'll consider myself lucky. I don't really need to grab anything. I can head back into downtown Watery now, I assume. Which might mean that going to the lighthouse save area is like the nearest by and most en route to our next objective. So let's head that way. I will ensure that it is saved. And then maybe during our next session, we can switch back to Alan and see what he's been up to. Manuscript page. Thank you so much for stopping by. Lovely to see you there. We're almost done. Mocha's funeral. I don't want to read about this. I don't want to get depressed for the rest
Ilma
of the day.
Costello stood in front of the small gathering of Coffee World employees and bikers. He read from a piece of paper. Mocha was a wonderful moose who deserves a place of honor in the hall of the Calavella Knights. His skull will become the crown of the Grand Master, the dead brought back to life. There was polite applause. After the service, Ilmo had the body hauled off to be turned into moose
Claps
steaks.
for Mocha.
Mulligan and Thornton were told to get the head cleaned. They both grabbed
a
an antler.
mistake.
What the hell, Thornton? I got it, Mulligan. They brought the skull into the workshop to boil it and bleach it. They grumbled. Wanted to just get it fucking done. It was just a stupid animal. But I guess moose steak is never a mistake, huh?
You can call me whatever you want, but I will not tolerate that kind of language about Mocha. Mocha did her very best right up until the end. Alright, here's the exit. See you, latte. You'll be seeing a latte of me.
Come on, Casey. No answer. David.
It's not great.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent.
Please call me
Please.
back, David.
Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has a horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Sun's coming up. Don't forget to use the janitor's bucket in the janitor's break room to alternate between characters. Oh, I intend to. Ah, what a gorgeous sunrise. Fogging amazing.
The flooding's lowered. I should look around. See where the water was hiding.
Ooh. Flooding's lowered. Does that mean we can get to the far side of the trailer park? And maybe even that... Let's check the map here. There was like a back area when we went into Coffee World. Yeah, the ranger cabin. I bet we can get there now if the water level is down. There might even be parts of the percolator that were flooded with those tents. So there's a couple more areas in here we should check before we return to Watery, even. What is this pill? Painkillers. It's lovely of you to put that on the map for me. I am in so much pain. Extra trauma pad. I should grab that too. So yeah, this whole dock area of the trailer park, a little bit of the Coffee World grounds, the coffee grounds, if you will, and the ranger cabin are explorable now. We should definitely hit those up before we continue back to hopefully see Ahti. I want to say hi to him, but he was busy singing. I desperately want to say hi to him. So, make sure I don't forget. It's not your job to make sure I don't forget, but I'm telling myself out loud, don't forget, you fool, to check the flooded areas before we continue. Thank you for hanging out with me for so long. I hope that it is a lovely Monday, and we will pick this back up ASAP. Bye for a bit. Get something delicious in you, if you don't mind. It's that sort of day. Chilly and autumnal and perfect for comfort food. Do enjoy. Thank you for your time. See you back here in the woods soonish.